Okay, this is gonna be a long ass video. As you can see, it's gonna be 45 minutes. I'm gonna include everything in here, even though most of this is just probably garbage. Not garbage, it's still troubleshooting and still useful sort of information. So I'm just gonna keep all of that, but I'm gonna put this at the very beginning because I don't want to make you guys sit through all of that just to find like a small part that's useful for you. So anyways, the problem was that the throttle was sticking and it would essentially turn into cruise control. And then sometimes, even when the throttle was fully closed and I was like literally pushing it into, it would still give it gas and it was still like revving. And when I was trying to slow it down, it would still be giving it gas. So I'd be braking. And thankfully the brakes overpower the throttle. So I didn't like just flat out just keep going and crash into like a wall or something. But yeah, so I checked the cables. I took apart the throttle box, like the one on the handlebars. Let me show you, like that one, I mean. And then I took that apart the first time. Thought I fixed it, and it rode fine for a little bit. But then when I started pushing it and going like closer to like red line a little bit, it came back to normal, and it happened again at a red light. So I was like, fuck, I didn't fix it. I took it all apart, you can see. And the snap was fine, but it was just, the problem was at the higher RPMs. And then after that, after the higher RPMs, that was the problem. It would give it gas, and then it was also just not snapping back fully. I don't know what exactly it was, but I think it was the return cable, one of the issues. But I checked it wasn't because of the bar end, the aftermarket lever I put or anything. But pretty much, yeah, I just went through the whole thing, and then I was like, oh, just putting it back isn't gonna fix it. So I got some cable lube, the Motion Pro one. I just got it from my shop. It was low-key expensive. I was gonna cry, but like the dude, but I can't back out after I asked the dude. Even the salesman was like, dude, that shit's expensive. It's like a 6-ounce bottle. It was like 23 bucks. But anyways, so I finally checked. I finally got it, and then this is the bottle right there. And then, so the problem, one of the other issues that I think was causing this too, was if you see like here, I don't know if I showed it well, but where is the cable? Wherever the clutch cable comes out, pretty much, which is on the side of the bike where, like, the left side of the bike right there. So that's the cable, the throttle cable, where it actually comes out, right? And so up here, there's two little things where the actual cables come out, and there's a little, yeah, right there. It's kind of hard to see. So those are the two throttle cables. One's the one that snaps, and the other one's like the one that pulls it. And so this nut right here was literally just off. Like right, it was like dangling there. I could literally slide it up and down the wire. So I tightened that back up too. And then also, I saw lube coming through here, so that means I actually did it properly. I honestly don't know how, but it worked. So I let that sit overnight. It wasn't the plan, but so I started it, like, let's say today's Thursday, April 24th. I started it last night, Wednesday, April 23rd. And then I had to stop because I watched a movie with the fam. But I started it, and then like I put the lube in, and so basically it just ended up sitting overnight. And then I covered and everything. Started back up this morning, or this afternoon, like 12 p.m. It's 12:08 a.m. right now, but yeah. And then I tightened that up. I finally figured where this was out, or where this like part was. And then I checked for the drips, and it was dripping. Like a drip down here and stuff. So I knew it at least came through, which is a good sign, even though I had to clean this up. Ended up being a good thing, because obviously that means the cable or the lube went all the way down the wires and stuff. And then I didn't fully do the clutch cable, but I just did like the beginning tip part of it. And I accidentally took apart the lever. If I can show you so this part I just did like the part that I could reach without having to take everything apart, because I kind of messed it up. I sort of rounded it, not fully, like I can still take it off, but I was starting to get there. I don't know, it was dumb. I was just trying to get the top part off. I didn't realize there was a nut on the bottom, and then the nut on the bottom was hard to get, and then I don't know, it was dumb. Don't do that. So if you're gonna do it properly. Get something for the bottom to stop the bottom piece from moving, and then go for the top. But I took about that one right there. I was actually about to crash out too because I thought I messed it up because the spring popped out, but it was thankfully pretty easy to put back. The spring just goes straight like this right here, and then you put in the spacer and then the screw and then the nut under it. Pretty easy. Thankfully I put that back, and then I just put some lube up here as much as I can get, because I was like, I'm not gonna mess with the clutch today. I've already done enough. So just got the little tip part of it, and maybe some went through, but yeah. But it fixed the issue. I rode probably like over 30-40 miles, maybe. Actually, maybe even more. I think it was like 50 plus miles today. And yeah, no issues with anything. It's literally back to normal, so that's great. And yeah, but yeah, finally happy with that, and the bike is finally good, I think. But yeah, that's why it's better to just do maintenance before the issue starts, because this could have been a pretty big safety issue, especially on like a higher cc bike too. So yeah, just trying to check, like even this cable, like I don't know, it was hard for me to like, I thought I was pretty good about tightening like loose bolts and stuff, but I never saw that. Yeah, it's probably caused the problem, to be honest. It was just dangling around here. But yeah, thankfully we fixed it, and it ran fine. Didn't have any issues with the gas keep going after I came to a stop or anything like that. And yeah, did even get up to like 100 miles an hour. So yeah, finally fixed it. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this clip, the one that you guys just watched, the 7 minutes, right here in the beginning, and the rest of this is just gonna be information if you guys want to go through it, because there wasn't really any good videos, and I know sometimes it's the details that matter. So like if you took apart your throttle box and you're like, how does this go back together, I figured it out. So yeah, it'll be a nice diagram-ish or something for you guys to base yours off to. That's why I like making these super long videos. Yeah, and also try to make it not like obnoxious, like I'm including this part in the beginning so you don't have to sit through the whole thing if you obviously don't have the time for that, or if you don't need all of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Just trying to see if I missed anything, but I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, thankfully the issue got fixed and the bike is finally back, because I was gonna crash out if this issue was bigger than just lubing it. And yeah, but I think that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Yeah, the tires have been good too. Not really like any noticeable difference, obviously, but yeah. All right, enjoy the rest of this. This is kind of the part where I figured it out. The rest of this is just troubleshooting pretty much. So this starts at 36 minutes, and then this is when I realized it didn't work. And then yeah, this is pretty much the start of the troubleshooting. So all right, peace. Enjoy the rest of this. All right, we are in the garage trying to fix the throttle issue because it's been getting worse. Like today I was riding, and so I topped the oil up today. Some of the old oil that I opened like a couple months ago. Didn't notice any issues, so that's good. Because I'm gonna be doing an oil change in like 1,000 miles anyway, so I don't want to go buy a new bottle of oil just to top it up. It just kind of, I don't know, seems kind of wasteful. So yeah, topped it up, cleaned and lubed the chain, and then checked the tires. They were a little warm or higher, but that's probably because of the warm temperature. But got them to spec 28 and 32 for the back. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Main thing was the throttle. It's bugging, but yeah, that's really what I did today. And then rode it for like 40 miles. I think that was about it. Yeah, the tires, topping the oil up, and then cleaning and adjusting the chain and stuff. And then, yeah, I was doing a little Uber Eats on the bike. I was actually made a video about it on the main channel. I don't know how people do that for a full living, like unless you're in the city, I guess. But like in my area, at least, it's horrible. Like it took almost 50 minutes to an hour to make $11. Like that's less than minimum wage. And if you're doing it in a car, you're putting on miles and wasting gas, or I mean using gas. So yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't seem worth it unless you have a good location, I think. But for me, I don't think it would be worth it. But since I'm riding around for fun anyways, I thought I would just give it a try and also make a video out of it. But this throttle, it has been giving me problems and it's gotten worse. Like today I was coming to a stop and it was still giving it gas. Even though I manually closed it, I thought at least all the way, like it was fully closed. I thought, but no, it just kept giving it gas. And I was like, why am I not slowing down? So I was just like on the brakes, and thankfully, like I was able to come to a stop because the brakes, I think they overpower the throttle line. So yeah, came to a stop without bugging. And then at the stop, I was like, it was closed all the way, but it was still giving it gas. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was worried about it was about to like launch like a missile or something. And then I turned the bike off, turned it back on, and thankfully it fixed it. But yeah, I don't know, something's been off. Trying to watch a video to put this back together. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it apart. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get it back together. Probably should have taken pictures and stuff, but I just came down, phone was upstairs, was charging, so I was like, damn it, I'm gonna just figure this out because I've been putting it off and low-key it's getting worse. So like, I'm trying to figure this out before it causes something bad to happen. But yeah, other than that, I mean, under here it's pretty clean. Not bad. I don't think that was the issue, and it rolls pretty smooth and stuff, so I don't think the handlebar or anything is the issue in itself, because it rolls perfectly fine. I think the issue was somewhere with the cables or maybe the box being too tight, and I'm not sure what the problem is exactly, but like I'm trying to put this back together, and even with nothing in it, it doesn't actually seem to fit. If I can show you. Trying to get this back together. But like, yeah, if you look here, even with nothing in it, it doesn't actually go in all the way. So that itself might be the problem, because it might be pinning it too tight. And like I have to press hard, and even then it barely goes in. But it's not supposed to be like that, I don't think, at least. If I can show you taking it off from here. This side hole seems fine, but the other side is way too small. Like I'm not tripping, that's just way smaller. For reference, I guess I'll put my finger here and then finger here. I don't know, this hole is definitely bigger than that side, and I think that actually might be the issue. But the only thing that doesn't make sense is why did it start now? Because I've had the bike. Hold on, I'm trying to look at the quad lock. This thing fits so clean, it just looks like it's part of the bike. But yeah, I've had it for a while, so why is it bugging now? And this container looks a little weird too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you, but yeah. I mean, other than that, she feels great, but obviously it's a big issue. So yeah, it just seems like there's never ending stuff to do. But I gotta watch a video to put this back together. And I don't know. Should I get something bigger? new box maybe? Or maybe I just carve a bigger hole. Just cut it right here. That's probably what I'll do. I don't know. Because definitely that's the issue. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Because that might be the problem right there. This being like that. So, because again, it's been smooth, it's fine. But yeah. Took the handle, the lever guard off for now too. So obviously that wasn't the problem either, but I think it's because of this box. I think it's because it's too tight. This thing is bugging or something, I don't know. I don't exactly know. But yeah, we're gonna try. Once I get comfortable putting this back together, I can start trying around some possible combinations to see. Oh yeah, and also this moves pretty freely. Like that. They both move pretty freely, so again, I don't think the cables are the issue either. I think, honestly, the issue might be this box right here. So I'm gonna try to look into it, and then yeah, I'll let you guys know what it ends up being. But yeah, we're finally back in the garage doing something on the bike. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, but yeah. Okay. Understanding it better now. So the slack part of it right here is caused by these two cables. This is the loosened one, and this is the one that makes the actual slack, the throttle slack. Trying to hold the camera with my face. It's not going well. I don't know how I can do this one-handed, but I'm gonna try because I have to hold the piece right there. But you can see there. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna try putting you guys on my quad lock. Bro, get on the quad lock. Okay. It's not even capturing it. Okay, anyways. So, I'm trying to show you this right here. Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. I just don't know where I'd put the camera. There's bugs are back again. Low-key, I missed the winter. Never thought I'd be saying that, but I do miss the winter. I really do. And I can't even get a camera angle. Because I can't show you guys one-handed. But anyways, so when the box is in here, let me try to do my best to explain it. This is probably a horrible explanation video. Get this like this. Oh my gosh, man. This does not need to be this difficult. Okay, wait. Okay. I'm figuring it out now. So you see this, right? That is actually where I should be drawing in this cable. Okay. These bugs are pissing me off. They're just annoying, if anything. But anyways, okay, so this is the throttle box. That's what I'm gonna call it, right? So this is your kill switch. Boom. Right there. Bang. This is the start button. And then, so Ah, okay. So this one actually goes under it. So this cable right here, this one, goes here, under this, and then the other piece, this piece, goes on top of it. Okay. I get it now, I get it. And then, wait, does it? Yeah, it should. That's how it should work. Yeah. And then this distance right here from where it snaps, like bang and then bang, that's the slack, the throttle slack. Obviously this isn't accurate, but for visual purposes. And then this is what controls that. So I have it on very tight right now to help install it, and then I'm going to reduce it after once I get it assembled. But not exactly sure where the problem is. It could be because this is a little bit too small. I'm not sure. But yeah, and then also to get these cables, don't overcomplicate it. Literally you just flick this up and then it comes out. And then same thing to put it back on. I'm gonna do it the wrong way just to show you guys, but like you just put it on like this, like put it on straight like that, and then just turn it, and then that's it. Don't overcomplicate it. I was bugging about it for some reason. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get this back installed actually real quick, and then I'll show you guys. But I'm trying to describe how to reassemble it because there's no videos on it, like specifically about the 300. So if I can get this right here, like that, right where I'm showing you, and then this goes over that. So I'm gonna show you guys 1 second. Okay, I think I finally got it. If you can kind of see what I'm trying to show right there. The lighting's kind of bad, but so I got the other cable, the one that spins around and comes, oh, I can't even show my finger, it's not in the camera, but basically this top one, so this one right there, right, this one comes from here, and that's the one on top with the throttle slack and everything, what I'm talking about. I can kind of show you the slack. Probably can't even see it actually, but kind of, I don't know. Okay, I can't show it really well, but because I have to hold one hand here. But anyway, so we got the one on the bottom under this, and then I got the one on top here. Oh my god, I'm actually holding. So this one is the one that here relates to the slack, like that. See, that's the slack, and like obviously that's why I was holding it, because it keeps falling apart. Yeah, so that's a slack, and I'm gonna readjust it. Actually, I might just readjust it now, off camera. But you just basically, you're twisting the lock nut, and then you're trying to get this one back, and that holds the slack, which makes sense because it's basically this cable tightening to hold the throttle back, right? So then I just put the other one back, and that'll probably conduct what I've done. I mean, low-key, it's not that hard. You just need to, once you do it once, you'll figure it out. And hopefully this video helps. Obviously my videos are long, but I do think that they're worth it, worth the watch. And at least someone else is trying it, and not you don't have to take it apart and then not figure it out. So yeah, hopefully this fixes it. I mean, I didn't really do much, but we'll see. I got the other one in my pocket. Bugs are back, man. They're pissing me off. Especially all the ones that are bouncing around and stuff. And then I put this one back. And maybe it was one of the wires being loose or something. So hopefully just making it right fixes the issue. But yeah, that is for the slack. So I'm gonna adjust that and then put this back on, and we'll see where that takes us. Okay, so I think the issue is something with this throttle box, and it might be what I was saying earlier, but with it being too small. Because right now, okay, that's not what I was supposed to do, because I'm trying to do it one hand again. But Maybe I should put some screws in and show you guys, but okay, the play obviously very small right now because I tightened it, yeah. Okay, it was just snapping fine, but yeah, when I make the box too tight, it's been going slow. There we go. That's what it was supposed to be doing, which it was. But then as I was trying to tighten this up, that's when it started being weird. So the issue might be something with this box. Not entirely certain of it yet, but we'll see. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we fixed it for now. Yeah, screws I don't know. I mean, I think they're fine. I think it's just because it's slightly magnetic, like my screwdriver. It looks like I stripped them a little bit because the metal chunks on there. So maybe I did a little bit, but yeah, definitely not as bad as like I originally did these. Yeah, and there is a bigger gap here, which I'm not like upset about, honestly. I kind of like that there's a bigger gap because then there's less like stuff sticking there. And I think I fixed it though, to be honest. Because look, now, first of all, it snaps, right? It snaps back perfectly. And also, remember earlier I could like push it like that? Bang. I can't. There also is no wiggle room there, so I still have to adjust the slack right there. Still have to adjust that because I didn't adjust it yet. But yeah, I'll put the bar end back on and then double test it and film for you guys. But I think that actually worked. I think the problem was something in this box, was the wire maybe fell or something like that. But I'm glad I fixed it because it was low-key a pretty simple fix. Now that I have it like worked on and stuff, or like I figured it out. But yeah, definitely could have been dangerous and definitely could have caused a lot of trouble. But let me actually turn this off and then let me double check something that I saw somebody say. Okay, that's good. Basketball's in the way. Oh my god. Okay, let me turn it all the way to the right. Double check it there. Okay, that's good. Let's turn it back to the left here. Alright, let's put the basketball back in and then let me actually... Oh my gosh, man. Ugh. Move it back a little bit. Okay. I know, buddy. I know. Alright. Okay. Should be good now. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. I'm just playing around with it, kind of testing it. Oh, what was that? Okay. Stupid ass bugs, man. Alright, I think that's definitely better. Okay. Alright. So, mix of multiple factors maybe, but we're back. We are back. And hopefully this also helped you guys in case you needed to reassemble this box. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. Just a little bit of reverse engineering because I didn't take any pictures. I was just like YOLO. And we figured it out. So yeah, that's good. These bugs, bro, they're pissing me off. That's about it though. I'm gonna put this back on and then probably call it a night. I'm gonna test ride it / test drive / test it tomorrow because it is currently dark. So yeah, it's like 11 p.m. I should probably go soon, but yeah. Let me close the garage first, actually. It's gonna make a bit of noise, and my mom might actually sleep soon. She just came back like 35 minutes-ish ago. But we have like a guest over that car. So she's probably talking to him or something. But I think we fixed it. Oh my gosh. I'm actually very excited now. Okay, let me just adjust the slack now. Put the bar end back on, and then I think that's enough. I can't wait to test ride it tomorrow. And also I had some issues with the key, so I may have to put some WD-40 in that and figure that out too. It was like having some trouble going in, not only this one, but also the back thing, the keyhole for the rear seat as well. So I really need to figure that out. So I had something once where my key got stuck in the front door. It was like 6 a.m. I was late for work because of that. And then after I came back from work, I put some WD-40 with the key and into the keyhole, and it fixed it. So yeah, let me double check this now and update you guys once I adjust the chain slack and then put the bar end back on. But thankfully it was a quick fix, because I was worried, bro. I don't got the money right now to even, if it was something big, I was gonna cry. Thankfully it wasn't. Thankfully I was able to fix it. But yeah. Okay, I'll update you guys in a second. All right, putting this back on, and there was some of this, I don't know where exactly it came from. Maybe like the end of this or inside, I'm not sure. Maybe from this itself, but just thought I'd mention that because it's the small details that matter, and in case anybody else was worried about that. I'm not really worried, I don't really care, but I thought I'd just mention it in case anybody else is. But let me put this back on. And I didn't adjust the slack by that much, to be honest. Okay, it is a little, so that's fine. Just testing. I'm having too much fun because it's nice that it's finally back to normal. Oh my gosh. I don't want to speak too early, but I think the bike is finally done with like all the maintenance crap. I mean, like issues crap. Maintenance is fine and stuff, but finally done with the issues. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back on and I'll catch you guys. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do an oil change in about 1,000 miles for the bike. Is this even going in the hole? Yeah, I'm gonna do the oil change in about 1,000 miles. Like I said earlier, I topped the oil up and I just lubed the chain and everything today. But yeah, this throttle was the big worry. I mean, the oil obviously can wait because it's only been like 1.9k miles. But since I kind of treat this like a race bike, like I just bully it, I mean, go crazy. But so I thought I'd just change it every 3k because oil is cheaper than the engine, and I want to hopefully make this bike last a while. So that's the reasoning for the 3k oil changes. But yeah, that's obviously optional. I mean, I would at least do it at 5k. But yeah, I'm just trying to tighten this bar end here with horrible camera action because I need to hold like 10 different things at once. There you go. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the bike. This is a long video, but it's hopefully going to be a helpful video because I like keeping all these details in. Because whenever I go through some videos and it's like, there's like one important detail that I needed that they don't cover. And that's the point of making the garage videos, because it's supposed to be like a raw, long form video. It's not supposed to be like a crazy attention-seeking brain rot video to make some highlight reel. It's actually supposed to be educational and informational. I feel like YouTube has lost its touch of that. Everything is just to capture people's attention these days, and they miss out on so many details. Like, I feel like if you actually care about something, you want to cover every single detail. But yeah, people just lost that care anymore. But yeah, I'm finally happy I can go to sleep peacefully, knowing that the bike is finally done. Finally done. But yeah, I'm gonna get this all figured out, and then but yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me get this finished installing, because it's taking forever with the camera on one hand, and then I'll update you guys at the end, and once it's hopefully all good with the bar and installed too, level guard. Okay, I think we finally figured it out. And I like this gap here, actually. I don't know if that maybe is a part of the reason why it's good now, too. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was a mix of a couple factors. There wasn't much dirt, but again, I did clean under it. The handlebar part of it, I mean. And it's also kind of cool because you don't think about it like that. But it's literally just a handlebar with, like, mods on it, kind of, in a sense. Like, it's not, like, one whole piece. It's literally just a handlebar with a throttle thingy. And that's not even a throttle. This is just the thing to make it easy for you to ride, but it's literally just the cables, right? And that's just attached to this, making it like that. And then this is the kill switch, and then the start button. But like, yeah, it's just crazy because it's all just like, I don't know, it's just weird how simple everything kind of comes down to. But like behind the scenes, it's so complex and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will obviously update you guys in a couple days and stuff, and once I test ride it. But yeah, thankfully I think we actually finally figured this out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Fold the mirror back up, and yeah, I'm so happy because this was the main thing. It would go once it was closed, right? Snap, it wouldn't, there was actually room for it to go, and it kind of goes now, but I don't think that'll be an issue. It like barely goes. It's just like a wiggle room thing, kind of. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this tomorrow. That's about to be crazy. Finally, because dude, the throttle, like small things, like small annoying things, piss me off so much, and thankfully we got it fixed, and everything else should be good as well. Let me put the battery tender, plug it back in, and then cover the bike up. And that's pretty much it. Call it a day. Put the new insurance paper in the other day. I'm gonna have to go ghost real quick because I need 2 hands. But yeah, got the battery tender put in. We are good. And yeah, I'll just put the cover in. And that's about it. I'm thinking of maybe getting a front stand, but I need some money first. Gotta lock in these next few weeks because I've not been locked in the last few weeks. So yeah. Wow, beautiful. Finally glad I got everything fixed. Yeah, I don't know why I just put things off. Like, I can obviously handle it. I literally didn't even look up any videos. I just figured this out on my own. So yeah, I just need to be more confident in myself. I don't know. Like, obviously I'm confident, but it's like sometimes I just get too scared and I just push it off. But clearly I can handle it. Let me just make sure all these bolts and everything. All right, we're good. We're good. Finally fixed all the issues on this bike. Crazy how many things I've done on it. Spark plugs, throttle now, 2 cables and stuff too. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, this is a long video, but hopefully this has been an informative video for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will catch you guys later. Peace. Obviously, I'll post a video later about how actually it performs and if any of the issues from the past like few weeks repeat themselves. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna call it fixed, and I'm gonna, yeah. All right, just wash my hands real quick, but double checked of course, bro. It's funny because it literally stays on the whole time I leave. The second I come back, the same thing earlier too. The second I come back, the wind comes. But just double check these. And that one. And see, like that. I mean, maybe there should be a little bit more slippage, but we'll test it out first. But yeah, it's literally perfect. Got this back on. I just checked the air filter real quick. It was good. Just cleaned it a little bit, very slightly. Put it back together. Yeah, that's literally about it, to be honest with you. And then I just also checked, not checked, but I was having some issues with the key like going in and out yesterday. So I just WD-40'd it. Seemed to have at least made it a little bit better. Still a little bugging, but yeah. And then also did it for the rear keyhole because they were both kind of bugging. And then let me see. Let me just put this stool away real quick. This one so that doesn't blow away. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna try to show you guys and also double check for myself the oil level. All right, so about as straight as I can get it. And at least it's in the sight glass now. Tilting it over more, you can see it. So at the very least, it's in the lines at least, so that's fine. Didn't want to overfill it, but yeah. So that was about somewhat near like 5-month-old oil, I guess, that's been opened. Sealed and stored in room temperature, but yeah. What is this, dude? Later, bud. All right. I'm gonna go for a quick test ride in the sandals. Just around the neighborhood. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. If I crash, it's a skill issue, so I'll deal with that. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how it feels after the test ride. And actually, let me turn on the bike real quick for you guys too. Oh my God. Okay, I had no brakes because I'm holding my phone in the right hand. All right, wait, let me put you guys in the quad lock real quick. Okay. Bring the bike out, and then we'll start her up. Yeah, hopefully the throttle doesn't blow up on me. All right, hasn't blown up yet, so I think we're good. I think we are good. Everything feels fine, sounds normal, and that vibration noise goes away when I kind of push this, so I know it's coming from the dashboard, and also that the guy from the shop confirmed it for me too. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a quick test ride to give it a couple minutes to warm up, but yeah. Okay, so I just took it for a test ride. I went about 3 miles, and it literally, I thought I fixed it last night, but the same thing started up again. So I had to pull off in the middle of the road and then go to the sidewalk after a little bit, after trying to troubleshoot what I could. And then I was on the sidewalk, and thankfully some biker came, shout out Zach, and I think he fixed it again. This is kind of what it felt like last night. Kind of like moved some stuff around, retightened the adjusting cable, and then kind of loosened this a bit. And yeah, I think it's fixed. I don't want to jinx it yet, because that's what it felt like earlier. And then, yeah, we're back at this point. So I'm just gonna stay close and keep experimenting with it, but I thought I'd update you guys because clearly it didn't fix it. And I might also get some like lube off Amazon, something light, not like too oily or whatever, for the cables. But yeah, we'll see. I have to do some more test riding, but I'm gonna stay pretty close and on a road that's like pretty close, that if something were to happen and I couldn't ride it back, I could probably push it back. So that's the plan for now. All right, so yesterday I accidentally took this part off by accident. I got super worried because I was kind of sort of rushing. So we're about to watch a movie with the fam, but figured it out. I was just worried because it was a spring and I hate springs, or I thought it would be like worse, but it literally just goes straight here and I just have to kind of push it in as I tighten this in. So it wasn't that bad, but I was worried last night. I thought I had to maybe, I don't know, do something crazy, because I was supposed to take off this thing, this bolt, and that piece right there, which I tried later, but it was kind of harder, so I just stopped to get to the clutch cable. But I just ended up just kind of getting the beginning of the clutch cable right here, and then spraying this part. This part was also kind of hard to get off, so I think I need like some pliers or something. But I'm just gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna try to fix the throttle issue first. But yeah, so that's where we're at now. I reassembled the throttle itself, if you guys can see that. And then, so currently, I think I may have actually found the problem. Ow. Just scraped against this, because I'm currently on the ground. But we got this yesterday, the cable lube. I just lubed the, currently on the creeper. But yeah, I gotta be careful. But yeah, damn, that's crazy, because that's from the crash. And then yeah, so we currently got those, and I actually I was doing some research last night after the movie, and I finally located where the actual cable is. Let me get the light. Oh my god, it's such a weird angle, sorry. Also, there's so much gunk here that I try to clean, but it's just like a lot. Okay, oh my god. Okay, so I noticed that the extra cable lube was dripping a little bit here, which actually, even though I had to clean it up, it was actually a good thing. And then that's where the actual throttle thing is, right there. And then you can see those two cables right there, right? And I saw some lube dripping from there, which is a good sign, because that means that actually went through, and like the whole cable, I mean. But yeah, so basically I sprayed them last night and then just left it overnight, which wasn't the actual plan, but it just ended up working like that, so it actually made it better low-key. But that cable right there, the little nut on the left, the one you guys see too, where the cables are coming from right there, right? The one the one on the right is all the way at the top, right? This one on the left I just put that there. It was actually just dangling right, just like right, oh my god, I can't do this with like right there. It was just off that, and it was just dangling. So I low-key now, I think that was the problem. But obviously it doesn't hurt to lube the cables, right? But yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix right now. I'm trying to get it up to the top, and I might have to end up taking like a wrench to it. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. This is gonna be a super long video, but I'm probably gonna post everything that I recorded, because it's all troubleshooting and all info that might help you guys if you have something similar. But yeah, I think that's about it for now. I'll update you guys obviously at the end, or like down the road. But hopefully once I tighten this cable, I'm gonna go for a ride and go crazy, and hopefully it is back to normal. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Let me get this going first. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know how people ride with no helmet. Or like one of those dot helmets. My eyes are literally crying in tears after like less than 40 miles an hour in the neighborhood. Oh my god. I don't know how people do that. it's honestly, it's a safety thing too, because if you can't see, then you can't ride. But I'm not gonna get ahead of myself again. I have to test it like going fast, because that's when it seems to bug, is when I kind of do like a fast pull and get it up to like higher RPMs. So, but for now, that's what we got the throttle thing at. The play is like about that, which is, I think it's fine. And then the clutch, I fixed it. Just that spring pretty much just goes right there and it's straight. Like this percent of my finger is a spring, so it just goes straight like that. And it's also in this one, which I kind of used for reference. Yeah, probably should have taken a picture, but I was just impulsing in. It was dark and I was YOLOing it, but yeah, thankfully it worked out. But yeah, I did kind of mess these two screws up. There's a bunch of metal, so I got to be careful next time, not impulse stuff. But yeah, and then these two, let me try to show you. I actually don't know what it looks like either, but those are the two right there. And I think you guys can, I don't know if you saw them, but it's basically the same one I was talking about from earlier. I tightened it as much as I could get it. So I don't think it's fully tightened, but it's like almost there. So we're just gonna test it out first. I think that actually could have been one of the big issues, but I'm not like worried that I kind of did the lube or anything, or not like regretting the lube and stuff anyways, because I was probably overdue for that too, just because we do have a lot of miles on it. And yeah, so it's a good thing though. At least that means these are, for the most part, fully lubed. I'll say fully lubed. I hope they are, because if it was dripping from down there, that means that it went through the most part, which is good. So that cable lube should last a pretty good amount of time. So once I test ride it, and if it's all good, that means we're finally at a good spot for the bike. Once I test ride it, like out of the neighborhood, because it seems sometimes it happens when I start going like fast, like when I'm pushing the bike, like if I'm taking it to like the higher RPMs, and then I shift, and then boom, already up to higher RPMs, and then boom, shift, and then, so if I'm like pushing the bike to its limits, after that it's when I kind of notice it sometimes to start bugging. Even though I just tested it right now and it was good, I'm gonna double check before I call it done, and have the garage open right now anyway, so I'm gonna just do the testing right now and see if I can figure it out. But I gotta go put some gear on and then go for the ride. But yeah, I think for now we're gonna think that we fixed it, and then yeah, we're also gonna work on getting smoother shifts just to not strain the gears and stuff too much, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, other than that, we're looking pretty solid. We're looking pretty solid. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm gonna go for the test ride, and then I'll let you guys know. But yeah, but pretty much for future purposes, I would not take this thing apart. You don't really, that's not gonna help you get the clutch cable. It's this, which I don't know how I rounded it this much. I think it was because I was messing around. There wasn't a real clear angle to get that bottom one out, which was why I maybe messed it up. But again, I shouldn't be doing that if I know I don't have the right angle, because brute force strengthening stuff is not gonna work, especially with screws and stuff. It's probably just gonna make it worse. But yeah, we got the brake is good, clutch is good, and yeah, that's about it. We're gonna double check the stuff, because last time it was pretty similar. I tested it in the neighborhood and I thought I fixed it just by taking it apart. This time what I did differently was add the lube on the cables, a little bit on this. Like I said, it was just the beginning, and then I checked down there and then I tightened that screw, which could have actually been part of the problem. It might have interfered something down there because it was just a loose screw. So hopefully we're good now, and yeah, I'm excited to go test ride this, and hopefully we don't die. But we'll be back in like a little bit.